Hello and welcome to episode number 189 of Nature Conversation.
Take two.
I'm your host, Ryan. Fuck you, Wally. And hi, Mike.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello. I'm trying to be professional.
You're a professional. Wally can go straight to hell.
Yeah.
Bill is on assignment.
Yes.
He's
investigating.
He's investigating.
He's investigating.
He's investigating why the grizzled young vets won that match.
Yes.
Which is very unfortunate that he's not here to gloat over the fact that grizzled young vets defeated.
Oh, that's right.
Kushida
I did
and
let
Shelley.
him know. We had a game night that night, and let me just say, that fucking Civilization, it's more fun watching fucking paint dry, motherfucker.
We realized that
Holy fuck.
if there's a lot of time in between getting to Mike's turns, he does not like the game.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that game is not fun. If for the
You
listeners,
like Civilization.
we
though,
were
don't
playing Civilization, the board game.
Yes.
You like the video game.
Yeah,
or
and
the
that's
computer
great
game.
as a computer game.
But you're not playing with other people.
Yeah, and it's just
Technically.
like that game is not fun.
There's a lot of downtime.
There's a lot of downtime, and
Yeah.
You know what I don't like about this is a side tangent, but I'm gonna go there. Board games.
You don't like board games?
No, I like board games.
Oh, okay.
What I don't like about board games is when it's not your turn, you can't talk to anybody because they're fucking making their decisions. So you have to be quiet so you just sit there.
Well, see, I usually talk to the person who's either who goes right before me or like who's not whose turn it is.
Kind of, but you can't really have a conversation between turns.
Right.
that game is fucking.
And plus,
boring.
you're trying to like formulate
And we
what you're going to
played-
do next.
Yeah.
We played many other games. Like I like Scythe and like
right,
Ethnos.
Ethnos is a good one.
Like games that keep
But those are all games where I'm pretty sure you all play at the same time. Like,
right.
You make your moves and then you reveal like,
But no,
I've
we
done
played
this and
other
this.
games like that where it's
You liked Wiz War, right?
yeah.
That was
fun one.
also more of a
No, Wiz War was fun because that was moving shit around the thing.
move and kill people.
But,
kind of game.
But still, it's just games like that. But you know what? It's kind of like something that I've never really been into ever in my life in RPGs.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
kind of like an RPG. You've got to
Turn-based
build.
RPGs.
And I love Civilization, the game. But I've just
Isn't that-
recently gotten into it.
Civilization, the game, an RPG?
but
It's
not
turn-based. It's
just
turn-based.
turn-based.
It is turn-based simulation.
I see.
Yeah, so it goes quick through the computer.
Right.
Well,
So you're always paying attention. You're always
Yeah.
doing something quick. Yeah.
And shit's
Lucky for
happening.
you,
Like,
you didn't-
real shit's happening. Not like fucking all that's happened is while he's,
dicking around at the store.
No, resourced some like iron and like that's the turns. It's like,
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
but yeah, so that's what I
lucky for you,
I
didn't-
spoiled it for Bill because I felt it was Wednesday and I found it and I was reading it on my phone. I was about to be like, haha, Bill, you owe me that
payoff right now.
right now, and I was flabbergasted. But we'll get to it later.
I don't even know if it's on here. Oh, I guess we will.
We should talk.
So we're gonna start with Royal Rumble picks because Royal Rumble's coming up this weekend.
Royal Rumble this weekend.
Royal Rumble most of us still enjoy Royal Rumble to a degree.
Yeah.
I feel like it is, but I feel
Yeah.
like I don't know. This year, it's really like with the whole Brock stipulation.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. I don't like this stipulation.
you don't like where it's gonna go.
He's got to enter at number one.
He entered himself as number one to basically be like, "You're all lame,"
and I get
he's gonna
that,
beat you.
and that's cool. But I don't like it as Brock because I don't like Brock anymore. I think he fucking sucks.
You could do
think he's fucking
if
boring,
he was
yes.
like a decent wrestler and could go more than 5 minutes, and you could build a. I have no WrestleMania opponent. Ooh,
Yeah,
that could be fun.
but then I
storytelling,
guess
but
who
it's not
else
good.
could really do that but a monster like Brock? But hey,
Brock.
it's not like they've built anyone else up.
But the problem is, whenever this gets paid off, he's gonna go 4 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like even if he wins, he's gonna go 4 minutes. If he loses, he's gonna go 4 minutes with whoever it is, and it's not gonna be good.
If they did this with Braun, I think it could work a lot better.
but Braun is dead in the water.
Braun is done.
Sad.
He destroyed himself last
He
year.
destroyed himself, and
He destroyed himself.
By screwing up that promo. He basically that we talked about a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Worst promo of the year,
He's never been a strong promo.
and that was that.
But I mean,
Giving him a long promo.
that's their own fucking
was
fault.
dumb.
That was their own
They
fault.
shouldn't have done that. But anyway, all right. So you want to pick the matches first or the rumbles first?
Let's go right into the Rumbles.
All right, let's go right into the rumbles. So you want to do guys or girls?
Guys.
All right, guys rumble. So we always do every year. We do prop bets on the rumbles. Usually we bet on the rumble. Not sure if we're gonna do it this year.
Yeah, we'll even
Probably not.
We're probably
I'm
not
guessing.
going to get together for it.
I don't think we are, but
if
maybe.
you guys want to.
Probably not. I'm thinking, but we'll see.
I have a child.
I do. I have two children
two
that
children.
prevent me from doing anything. So here's some prop bets, and if you want to add something in, go ahead. We'll get Bill's later. I'm sure he'll listen and write them down.
Who cares about Bill?
Who cares about Bill? He's figuring out that grizzled young vets thing. All right. We know Brock's entering number 1, and we usually find out who's entering 1 and almost always 30. So who's entering number 2 for the men's Royal Rumble prop bets?
I'm going to go with Elias. Makes the most sense again. Give him his long, stupid.
So he's going to sing a song while Brock's in there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they send someone out to immediately challenge Brock, or do they send someone out to like almost like a joke to
Like
immediately?
someone he crushes and then... Or
No, I
someone
think they
eliminates him right away?
I think they send someone out. No. I think they send someone out to make it almost like a match. You get a 2-minute sprint match between Brock and, let's say, because that's always the thing is, well,
Right.
1 and then 2 and let's say what would be a good. Well, Cain Velasquez is in it. Ooh,
They're not going to go one. They're not going to go 1-2 with the two of them, though.
I'll say Daniel Bryan.
Okay. Daniel Bryan.
I'll say Daniel
Because
Bryan.
he could get thrown around for like 2 minutes.
Get
And
Right,
then
man.
survive.
Survive, yeah.
And
Survive till number 3 and
That's
keep
not,
going.
that's
And
not a
then
bad
keep
call.
going.
That's not a bad call.
I'm going to go with Matt Riddle.
Oh, surprise!
Because
That's
we've been Matt Riddle's been talking about how he wants to face Brock.
Yeah.
Some people are excited about that potential. I don't know why. So I'm thinking that this is your opportunity to see Riddle and Brock in the same ring for a little while, and Riddle can get knocked out and it won't hurt him because he's not on the main roster. That's my guess.
The thing is about Riddle and like people wanting him to see, I can see him maybe facing Goldberg someday. But the thing is, if he's
But the thing about him facing Brock is he's never insulted Brock like he has Goldberg.
right, but the thing is also is he's not going to face Brock because he's not even the top guy in NXT, and they're not going to put
Maybe.
if he was the top guy in NXT, okay, yeah, but he isn't. He's a
Could
tag
be.
team. He's
I
in a
just think
tag
it's
team.
an
right now.
interesting way to get them together.
It would be.
And
It
a
would
surprise number 2 kind of thing, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Fastest elimination. Who's the fastest one out?
be. I feel like I said you want to say R-Truth.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
one. That's a good one.
You
You think
wanna-
R-Truth comes in second? Since Brock just crushed him the other night on his birthday.
That's true.
he crushed
R-Truth.
R-Truth on R-Truth's birthday.
Yeah, it was R-Truth's
Oh,
birthday. He came out for like a birthday celebration.
Come on, why would you do that to the
Because that's what
WWE?
that's what they
you're
do.
the fucking worst.
That's what they do. But all right, I'm gonna go. No way, Jose. I think he had it last year. I think he's gonna be a 2-time quickest eliminated guy. To do his little dance and then get eliminated.
I'm gonna say Aleister Black.
Wow, quickest eliminated, Aleister Black.
Yeah,
You have a low opinion on Aleister Black.
yeah.
I'll say R-Truth.
Okay. So give me some surprise entrants. Who's coming in from free agency or NXT or
I don't know why they did
wherever?
it. Why in the world
Morrison?
would you save Morrison?
I don't know.
Like that is
Makes
just
no sense.
absolutely mind-boggling. You
I don't
put him
get
on 2 weeks earlier for. I do not get it.
For no reason. They didn't get
I don't
it.
think there is any free agents. Who is there?
Oh, I don't know if they're.
The only one I saw out there, Killer Cross, but I doubt they would do that.
No, I think he's going to NXT.
But I don't think he's going to be in the Rumble.
I'll say Walter. Can I say Walter?
That would be good.
I'll say Walter.
That'd be cool.
Well,
He's going to be in town.
NXT people still count, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
they have to
all right.
count
All right.
based on the fact that
I'll say Walter.
they're not doing like real stuff like Morrison
a
again.
lot of people think Punk's not showing up.
Do we
I
do
don't
we
think
know
so.
that Riddle's in for sure, or
We don't.
We don't know.
That could
All
be a
right.
surprise.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Dream and Riddle.
Velveteen Dream.
Velveteen Dream.
Tyson
and Riddle.
Fury, maybe.
That wouldn't be that.
What
big of
about
a
Edge?
surprise.
Does Edge show up? Edge?
I think that's its own category, right?
Yeah.
If Edge shows up, does he win it?
Becky Lynch has odds to win the Men's Royal Rumble.
Oh my god, I
5,000.
fucking
The
love
same
that.
as Elias and Buddy Murphy.
I would fucking love that so much.
Walter
That's not
Goldberg? Does Goldberg come out at 2?
Goldberg will be in it, maybe.
That's what I
But-
think you'd see. I think that's where you see Goldberg and maybe Riddle. You know,
Maybe.
Antonio Brown,
What?
Hulk Hogan. Does Hogan show up?
Dear God.
Does he show up or does he enter the Rumble? Those are two different questions.
he just shows up 31.
Please no.
I'm here.
Please no.
No, I don't think Hogan's in the Rumble. You got any surprise people? Did we say any surprise people?
My surprise is Walter.
Oh yeah, you said Walter.
Walter and
That's a
Goldberg.
good-
I'll
that's a
say
good one.
Walter and Goldberg.
Yeah, because you could do Legends too.
They haven't been doing legends though. Remember with
Last-
truthfully with the
last
amount of
2
guys they
years
have,
they
now,
haven't. Yeah.
since
They
they've
shouldn't.
included
But
NXT.
Actually,
Yeah.
they did Hurricane though, didn't they? Do Hurricane last
oh,
year?
did they?
Hurricane?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hurricane Helms. They may have.
They did Hurricane last year, but he was the only like legend. But he still wrestles.
Do they do?
Was last year?
Jeff Jarrett
Oh, no,
was
no.
in last year's too.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He got eliminated by Elias.
Oh, shit,
I think,
right.
That's
Yes.
right. Okay. All right.
So
Who's the new part of the company?
Abyss?
Abyss. Oh my God. Oh, I think
that would be great.
Abyss is a real option. That's very true.
Abyss is back there. Who else is back there?
What's his name? Rene Dupree just started back there.
Rene Dupree.
Yep.
Okay. There's other former Impact
Yeah, I
guys
don't
back
know.
there, right?
Yeah.
Abyss would make the most impact.
Abyss would be I don't know, who did he feud with? AJ maybe? I don't fucking know. I don't watch that.
AJ and
who-
Mick Foley and Flair and those kind of guys.
Yeah. Abyss is a real option.
That would be interesting. He could just come in for a one-off deal.
Yeah, sure.
Does Undertaker show up?
No.
No.
He's at NXT Performance Center right now,
Really?
training. What is he training for? Probably Saudi Arabia, but
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Saudi Arabia show.
is he going to be at Rumble? He's always at Rumble.
Is he? No, I don't think
He was
he
at
is.
last year's, right? Or a couple years ago. Roman eliminated him a few years ago, right? In the
Oh
Rumble.
yeah, I think
He's been in the Rumble a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
So he's a no-show.
He's going to be he'll be in the Saudi Arabia Rumble,
He'll be in the Saudi Arabia. Yeah.
greatest Royal Rumble too.
Which that is like a month after this Royal
Yeah,
Rumble,
yeah.
I'm gonna go with Kushida.
Okay.
Gonna throw Kushida up there.
It's not a bad idea.
Kushida
There's
up
going to be
there.
a few NXT guys.
Yeah. All right. Did you say one, Wally?
I said Dream and Riddle.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Longest lasting wrestler. Who lost the longest
Brock.
for the match? I also said Brock.
Brock.
I see him lasting till the end.
Who you got?
I will also say Brock then.
Did you not have a person?
No, I said Ricochet, but
That's
Ricochet's
actually a pretty
not
good.
a bad pick.
I would go with that.
But I could also see Ricochet getting some sort of wacky elimination
yeah.
where he like does a triple
But he's one of those
Backflip.
guys that like he could get over for being in there for the longest. and
becomes
possible.
the new Kofi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we really think? How long do you guys think Brock's going to stay in? Do you think
He'll
he's going
stay
to win
in
it?
till the
I think he's into the end.
almost to the end.
Alright.
Who enters the Rumble at 29? We're probably going to find out who enters at 30. That's usually how they do it. 29 ends up being the surprise, or is it 28 or 29 that's the winner all the time? Or is it 27?
28 had always had I believe has a few wins. 29.
It's usually someone important.
I'll say Goldberg.
Ooh.
Not as your original thought at 2.
No, I'll stick
the
with
end?
Daniel Bryan as
All right.
2, but Goldberg as a
Goldberg at
surprise.
29.
No, because that'd make him fucking look like a J-Bro coming out and being eliminated pretty quick. You know,
But I think he can like try to spear someone and fly through the ropes. Like
fly
someone can,
over the ropes.
someone can sidestep him and he can he
Sachet.
can concussion himself out of the Royal Rumble.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'll say Goldberg. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Randy Orton.
That's not a bad pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Roman because Roman, and because he
That
has a match.
That was who I was choosing
So
between. So
him being
Yeah,
at
true.
the end would limit his time in.
he's probably gonna be 30 though.
He could be. Total time for the match.
Oh God,
This is always hard to do.
61 minutes 30 seconds.
55 minutes, 40 seconds. Quick.
Because how long does it have to be?
It's usually around 50 to an hour.
Well, like, what's the lowest it could be?
Wasn't there a women's rumble recently that was short, like super
Last
short?
year's was 71 minutes.
That was the men's.
Women's.
Oh, the women's was long.
I'll say 58-30.
Okay. Who is your men's winner? It's like the most wide open it could be.
Yeah.
I think it's between two people. It's either Drew McIntyre or Roman.
I'm going with Roman because of my prediction
With
during
the Fiend?
prediction show. Yes, Roman Fiend ends WrestleMania. I'm going with Roman.
Can they do Roman wins the Rumble?
Of course they can.
They've been down that road before.
course they
And
can.
yeah, I feel like they're
Absolutely.
much.
You think they're smart enough to
They're
not go
doing
down the
much
same road?
better now with Roman though. They're handling him with much better with gloves now. Like
Yeah.
maybe let's not put him in possibly the worst position. But I guess if he eliminates Brock, but I think McIntyre eliminates Brock.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's I think his opponent. I think. I'll say Drew McIntyre. I'll say Drew McIntyre eliminates Brock,
And wins it.
but I think the seeds are sown for Fiend. Oh God, does the Fiend show up? Fiend shows up at 2 and the whole thing's red. The whole
70 minutes of red.
The 70 minutes of red.
And then when people get eliminated, they're not eliminated because rules don't matter.
yeah,
when
rules
Fiend's
don't
around.
matter.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Roman Fiend, WrestleMania, which I'm
So
not
you're saying-
excited about
I'm
at all.
also saying Roman.
Roman?
Yeah.
Roman against Roman. You think he'll get, if he does win, now that we're kind of on the good side of Roman lately, do you think he gets a good reaction this time?
It truthfully depends on how it's handled.
Yeah.
Who does he eliminate? Who's there?
If he
at the
eliminates
end?
Brock, he should get cheered because everyone
Yeah.
supposedly hates Brock.
But then that leads to Brock versus Roman.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
No, you can't do that. Or you could do it. You could do it leading up to WrestleMania.
Maybe at
Maybe that's your
Saudi show.
your Saudi match,
Yeah.
and then
But
he vanquishes Brock.
Oh, maybe.
They're not
But
going
he
to
would
do
win.
that.
Brock
on-
has a title.
Yeah,
They're not going
Brock's
to do
at the
that
end.
on a Saudi show. They're not going
I
to
mean,
have somebody beat Brock on a Saudi show.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And there is Cain Velasquez too. But man, if they have
Oh.
fucking Cain Velasquez,
He can't win the Rumble though.
He cannot win the Rumble. Oof.
No.
But he could eliminate. God, they cannot go back to that.
He's going to be. I'm gonna say Cain Velasquez is going to be in the low teens. That way, when he's in, there's about 7 other
yeah,
people
no,
in
that's
there.
very true. Very true.
I
And
don't
then
know.
he and Brock will face off for a little bit. And
I have a
then-
bad theory.
Yeah.
Here's what happens. Cain Velasquez does eliminate
Brock.
Brock,
You're
and
right.
they have a brawl for all match at WrestleMania.
A
They
real
don't have
shoot?
they don't have a wrestling match. They have a brawl for it all match
Well, they just had a fist fight last week.
where no one actually
No.
punched each other. I
No,
guess.
but,
All right. Anything else? Any other props you want?
the only thing is the Cain Velasquez thing is sticking in my craw. Because I feel, because like, why bring him? The only reason to bring him in, you're not going to bring him in and then, I don't know, maybe have Andrade eliminate him and start with a lower program with Andrade, but I don't know where they are with him. You know?
Yeah.
Like, why else is he there besides Brock?
The other idea,
That's the only reason he's there.
he could
Yeah.
come
I mean,
in.
he's a good wrestler. He had potential.
The thing is that people are saying, I don't know.
I think it's a brawl for it all match at WrestleMania.
He could come in late or early 20s, where Brock's been around for a long time. He's tired. He eliminates Brock, and then we get a setup for WrestleMania between Kane and Brock.
Yeah, that's a real possibility. I guess I'll stick with McIntyre, but that's just
Because then you also
that's
don't
a
have to
hope.
worry about him winning the Rumble. You can have like Roman versus McIntyre.
Yeah.
Maybe Fiend jumps in somewhere, but
All right. Any other props you want to do for the men's side? Anybody else?
I don't know. So I'm not that entirely excited because Brock is just a fucking little
He's
bummer.
dragging it down. All right, let's flip over to the women's match then.
Women's.
Which is really wide open, kind of.
Yeah.
All right, starting with do we know who's entering one? We don't, right?
No, and they've barely announced any women. Or they have like
they're all
going
going to be in. They need every single one of them to be in there, right? Or a lot of them. Who enters number 2 for the women? We don't know who's one, but who's entering 2?
Well, Becky will beat Asuka because they did this last year with that whole Becky lost and then
Yeah, so
right?
Asuka will be in it, but Becky won't.
right. Becky, let's say, I'll say Sasha and then Bailey.
Oh,
so Sasha's 1, Bailey's 2.
Yeah, sure.
I
do like that.
I think Mandy Rose is coming in second.
Mm-hmm.
I'll reveal why later. Fastest eliminated.
Wait! I didn't say
Sorry.
anything. I'm going to say Sasha comes in number 2.
Oh,
then.
okay. So
Yeah.
you're just gonna agree with it. Thanks. Fastest eliminated.
No, he said Bailey, right?
He said Bailey, then Sasha. So,
So you just flip flop.
Yeah, I'm just going to flip flop.
Bailey. So Bailey enters too. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
All right, so I'll take Bailey. He took
Okay,
Sasha
all right,
number
all
2.
right, whatever. All right, fastest eliminated. Who's the fastest woman to be eliminated?
Carmella.
That's good.
That's a pretty good choice.
I went with Lana.
Oh yeah, Lana.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Lana.
That should be right.
But I could see her.
I could see
Yeah.
her not even being in it.
Well, I could see her being
She's
in
gonna.
it, but
her
then
and Liv are gonna do something
Yeah,
in
that's
it.
true.
They don't have
somehow
a
sticking
match.
around for a while.
Yeah, you've got it. It's Lana.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was thinking it would be Billie Kay, but
Uh,
because the Iconics were.
I could see them not even being in it.
Yeah, they're headed down. So bury them. Why not? All right. Yeah, Lana's the right answer. We're gonna sweep that. Surprise entrance for the women.
Shayna and Candice LeRae.
Candice was in last year, right?
I'll say
Fuck, I didn't know that.
Shayna for sure. Shayna for sure.
Okay.
All right, I'll look up another one then.
Is Nia coming back yet? Gosh, she's been out forever.
I think she might be. That's probably a good one.
I have no clue who else.
How about Rhea Ripley? No, she's that. she's champion.
That would be good. I think that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Even though
it
she's
would.
champion.
Yeah, because they've done that before.
Yeah. I'll say Shayna and Nia Jax.
I'm gonna go Shayna for sure. I don't even think that's a
Yeah.
real surprise, but I'm gonna go with my surprise is Io.
Okay.
Sure.
Do we?
Although if she's maybe leaving,
Well, that was the thought is, she's possibly leaving. Let's put her on the main roster and give her a bunch of money to keep her.
so that
around.
makes it more possible that
Yeah,
she's
keep
leaving.
her around.
All right, so I'll go with Io.
Do
still.
we get 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen after this?
I
since
have
Shayna's
I have
coming up?
a prediction.
Yeah.
I have a prediction that I'll get to in a minute.
Okay.
Longest lasting. Who's the longest lasting?
Sasha.
I went with Charlotte because Charlotte.
I'm going with Mandy Rose because I had her enter at second.
Yeah.
She's going to get eliminated, but Otis Dozovich is going to catch her and save her. This is happening, no doubt.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's saving her from an elimination and putting her back in.
He already did it this weekend.
Yeah, he's gonna catch her and put her back in the ring at some point.
Who's he catching?
Mandy Rose. So I'm picking her to last a long time.
So he's just going to keep catching her?
I think we get one catch. Yeah. Although it would be funny if he kept coming out and just stayed out there and I was like, nope, she's winning. Nope. But I'm picking Mandy to be in longest just because of that. Who? Everybody? Anybody else?
Yeah, I said Charlotte.
Charlotte. Okay. Who's entering at number 29? You said 4 horsewomen. I believe Ronda Rousey will be entering at 29.
Oh.
And returning. Reigniting the feud with Becky.
I'll say Naomi.
Okay. Where's she been?
Exactly.
Oh.
I'm going to go with Asuka.
Okay.
She's got a match later on, right?
Earlier, yep.
Or earlier, yeah.
Total time of the Women's Royal Rumble.
65.
Ooh.
40.
Wow.
Last year's was 71 minutes.
58-50.
I'm going to go... All right. We're going to change this to 62-20.
Okay. And your winner of the Women's Royal Rumble 2020.
I'm going to say Charlotte.
Wow.
She hasn't won it yet, right? It's just
Charlotte's
been Asuka.
She hasn't won it yet?
It's only been Asuka and Becky.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Charlotte would face Becky?
Charlotte's... they did that last year. I feel like you got it. She's going to win it with either this year or that. She's going to win it.
Yeah, at some point they're going to
At some point she's going to win it.
Or not. Maybe they let it go for a couple of years. That would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah, it would
Slow
be.
play?
Yeah. But, you know.
Her baby face.
Smart thing.
Okay, so?
Do what her dad did. Fucking...
They just recreate that.
Yeah. The tear in my eye.
Dear God, I think I'm going to go...
Put that cigarette out!
That cigarette.
We don't have anybody who's capable of pulling that off.
No.
I think I'm going
It'd
to go...
it'd be Renee.
Yeah.
Renee Young.
Renee could do it, yeah.
Renee could do it.
You're right. Renee
Put
could do
that
it.
cigarette out.
I think I'm going to go Alexa Bliss.
Woof.
Woof.
Yeah.
Why? Where
I
did
don't
they
know,
come
because
from?
I'm just throwing names at a dartboard.
All right.
I guess so.
I pick Ronda.
Okay.
Ronda will run it back against Becky this year and win the title from her at Mania. Probably not main event, but she'll be back. Ronda will be back. Ronda will win it. And the 4 horsemen thing. So Ronda will, the 4 horsewomen, the originals, will help Ronda win, and they will eliminate themselves so she can.
Oh.
That's what's gonna happen. It'll be the 4 of them that.
Wow.
It'll be
Finger
them.
poke of doom type thing?
It'll be them, the 4 of them. It'll be down to the 4 of them versus the other 4.
In the Rumble?
Yep. It'll be down 4 horsemen versus 4 horsewomen in the Rumble. And the 4, or at least 3 out of 4 maybe, and they'll eliminate the other ones, and then they'll just get out so Ronda can win. That's my prediction.
I don't think it's 4 versus 3 or even 4 versus 2. It might be like 4 versus 1 and do that.
Yeah, you could
if,
even do that, yeah.
Because like if
Maybe.
you do 4 versus 3, then it's just like,
Or,
oh, well, we
like-
were missing one
Yeah,
person.
like throughout the match, they're going to get involved with each other.
Yeah.
And maybe the 3 of them will eliminate. I could see the
Each-
3 of them eliminate each member
of the other
ones. And then you get, at WrestleMania, you get Ronda versus Becky, but you also get the other 3 versus the other 3.
And then you could even, whatever the next thing is,
Yeah.
SummerSlam.
And then you can run it back 4
do
versus 4.
4 versus 4.
But I think that's what happens.
Or
That's,
a War Games type match.
sure, if they ever wanted to go out on a limb on the main roster. But so that's what I think is going to happen. That's a very big leap, but that's my booking. Okay, other matches. There's a couple other matches going on. I don't know if we want to spend too much time on these. Nakamura, who has the Intercontinental title, I have no clue, facing Braun Strowman.
Keep it on Nakamura. Why not?
Yeah, keep it on Nakamura.
Braun. Oh, no problem. Sheamus will face Shorty G. And I'm sure...
Again, who is Shorty G?
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable, right.
I'm sure Sheamus will squash.
Sheamus better squash.
Sheamus.
Roman Reigns versus King Corbin in a dog food match?
Falls count anywhere match.
That's
That's
what
what
it
I
says.
think.
That's what I'm saying.
Dog food is involved?
The winner has to eat dog food, I believe.
I'm picking Roman because he's going to win the
Roman.
Rumble later.
No,
yeah.
I'm going to...
Corbin's going to eat that dog food. No, you can't have him eat dog food and then win the Rumble the same night. That doesn't make sense.
Roman's going to win that.
All right. Bailey champion versus Lacey Evans. Bailey beats Lacey Evans, no problem. The Lacey
No, I'm
Evans,
going to say Lacey Evans because then Bailey's in the Rumble.
I think she'll be in the Rumble as champ, though. Right?
No.
Okay.
gonna go
No,
with Lacey.
maybe that makes sense.
Yeah,
if
I'm gonna
I'm
go
doing the
with-
Four Horsemen first.
I'll say
All right, I'm
Lacey.
changing it to
Go with-
Lacey Evans.
Yeah, let's sweep Lacey.
So
then.
that Bailey's in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Unless she can become Bailey 2 belts.
Ooh, Bailey 2 belts.
Becky versus Asuka. I think we're all
Becky.
picking Becky to win that.
Yeah, Becky.
Fiend, who's champion, versus Daniel Bryan in a strap match?
Is that where they're
that
tied
what it
together?
is?
Yeah,
To-
that's what it says.
Huh.
Kane is supposed to be involved? I don't know. What do you think?
Fiend. Fiend wins.
Fiend.
Yeah, Fiend.
Anything else from the show you've...
Nope.
Thanks.
Probably not going to
All
watch.
right, Bill's not here for a segment to be named later, so we're going to jump into
Such
the
a
other
shame.
the other topics. AEW renewed through 2023. AEW Dynamite renewed through 2023, which is good news.
Great news.
yeah.
Very good.
It's nice that after some of our discussions, I thought, oh man, it's going to suck when they cancel Dynamite in the fall. But this makes me feel a lot more
It's
comfortable.
not going anywhere for...
They're
And-
not doing bad. For a brand
No.
new show, they're doing pretty good.
The biggest thing that comes out of all of this is that, yes, they're on for 4 or 5 more years, but they are, from a business standpoint, they are already in the black. They are already now making money,
This
Yeah.
means they're
which
making
is huge.
money.
Yeah.
To be a startup business, like, yeah, of course you got a billionaire family backing you.
Right. Within a year
Who's
to be
backing them?
making money.
The cons.
Oh, right.
The cons. And yeah, it's his, I'm sure they were, but still, like, that looks terrific from a business standpoint that within a year you are now in the black making money.
It's what, $45 million a year for the show?
Yeah,
on
which
TNT?
is,
It's not huge WWE money, but it's pretty good money.
better than none.
And also part of the story is that they're going to be getting a new 1 hour show, which I'm
Right.
not so hot about.
We'll
Only
see.
1 hour?
Yes, only 1 hour. So it might be like more of a recap kind of thing.
Where are they still doing Being the Elite? Is that still on
It's
YouTube?
just
YouTube.
Still
Yep.
YouTube?
It's going to be a wrestling show. They're going to do
Yeah.
4 hours
Yeah,
Of-
they'll tape it all in one night.
or taping it all on
Oh, okay,
Wednesdays.
okay.
Yep.
So they're still going to have Dark on Tuesdays.
But then there was a TNT executive who said
Yeah.
otherwise. He said Dark was basically the 1 hour show would be Dark spruced up.
Yes.
So
When do they tape? What day?
Wednesdays.
Okay,
they're
so
live on Wednesdays, but they
are
would
live
they
on
would they
Wednesdays.
tape Dark before the show starts,
Before, sometimes after.
or sometimes after.
Okay, but so the dark that they tape is for the following weeks.
Yeah, it comes out on YouTube on the following
Because,
Tuesday.
Right.
yeah, that's
Okay.
when Phoenix got injured this week after the taping.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's not good. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's, I guess, really super banged up.
One good thing from this is that maybe they can take a step back and slow down some of the booking and make
Yeah.
it like we're good, we're safe. We can actually
Yeah.
build some of this stuff up a little bit more. We're not afraid to take a chance. Maybe something like, you could see improvements in something like a Dark Order because they're not shotgunning stuff to the moon.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah,
It is good news all
This
around.
is all
Even
around.
if you don't love the show, it's still great news
yeah,
for the
it's
business.
it's all around great for the wrestling business. It's
absolutely.
all around great
Wrestlers.
for wrestlers, AEW.
Yeah.
it's good that there's going to be more wrestling on
and getting
cable
paid.
TV. Yeah.
So that opens the door for people like MLW to get better TV deals.
And it opens
other people.
their wallet now to possibly get more guys, expand the roster a bit more.
Maybe they can, bring in some more.
Yeah, bring in
top
more
level
talent.
Maybe a couple of top guys now are more likely to sign.
Maybe. Yeah, because now it's set in stone that
And
they're going to be there.
Makes it, if I'm a wrestler, it makes it more appealing. Like, okay, we're going to have TV for the next however many years.
Yeah.
Great. Now I feel more comfortable signing.
Right, sure. Oh,
Instead
that's
of
a
signing-
big
Instead
thing.
of signing to the startup, which you got to give Moxley and Jericho a lot of credit to being like,
Yeah.
we're taking chances and going with this
Sure.
because,
Yeah.
we'd rather just do that.
But no, it's really great.
It was great news, and it came right off of the both shows. Finally, I feel like had great shows at the same time.
Right, yeah.
It's been a long time since NXT and AEW both had stellar shows.
I had
the
my
same
issues with Dynamite.
night. Okay. Well, what were some of your issues? Or do you want to talk about this Marty thing first?
Well, let's get through Marty and stuff.
All right. Marty, as we know, last week he re-signed with Ring of Honor. The supposed plan was Marty was supposed to lead the Dark Order. This is something that we talked about before our show came back. We talked about it on the text. Like,
Yes.
Marty is obviously the leader of Dark Order.
So Meltzer reported that Marty was supposed to come out as the leader of the Dark Order.
After that beatdown.
And who knows when that was planned for. Maybe that was planned from the beginning.
Right.
And then obviously plans change, brother.
Yeah, Marty accepted a different
And
deal.
and then the thing is that they probably shouldn't have done is be like, well,
Kept
let's still fire this off and still do it. Well,
Yeah.
you probably should, but still.
Maybe they thought Marty wasn't signed yet and they could still convince him.
Yeah,
And
maybe
they're gonna
like,
do
well,
it.
let's carry through with it and still see.
And he still could be the leader of the Dark Order down the line.
Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, maybe that was the reason, but yeah, so that was real. But then, who was the guy who discovered this? Boz Maz on Twitter.
Oh, Boz
Maz on Twitter.
He's one of the best wrestling follows. Just one of the funniest. He does these recaps constantly. He's constantly watching through WWE 09, and man, it is bad. But yes,
he discovered that one Dark Order promo.
This week's Dark Order
the most
promo
recent
where
one.
they are talking to the Exalted Leader.
Yeah.
I believe they're referring to
And
him
the
as
guy's voice was distorted.
but it still had like a certain twang to it, a certain like almost accent to it.
Well, if you get rid of the audio,
If you remodulate
it's Raven's voice. We think.
very much.
Boz Maz thinks.
Yeah,
it's
and a lot of
Raven's
people
voice.
think
And it makes a whole lot of sense that would be Raven.
it does.
In the
Oh, dear God.
it's not good.
No.
I'm not a fan of this. I guess we'll see how it plays out.
Well,
But
I'm
now, I'm not a fan of this.
This is not set in stone. Who knows? It could have just been one of
could-
those guys putting on.
Maybe he just did the voice for now, and then later it's going to be someone else. But
We don't even know if it was Raven for sure.
If it ends up being Raven, that's a terrible decision.
We'll see. We'll see.
it could be okay. But I'm thinking there's two reasons why I think it's definitely Raven. Number one, he's Jericho's good friend.
Yeah.
And we've already seen Jericho bring in lots of his good friends.
Dr. Luther. Japanese deathmatch legend Luther.
Who the fuck is this? He's supposed to be a really big deal, guys.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Get
back in
excited for it.
1992 FMW.
Luther. The other reason is Tony Khan is an admitted ECW nut.
And WCW lover.
Well, yeah, according to that article. But I've seen him in an interview talk about how he went to the ECW
That's
arena.
right, that's true.
And even though his dad was like,
Yeah.
I don't get this, he still like let him go to the ECW arena when he was way too young to go
Raven
there.
had groups in ECW, WCW,
Right, he had
everywhere.
He had
the
a-
Ravens, the
He had the
flock,
Flock in
the Nest.
WCW. He had something in TNA too.
He had
I
Yes.
think.
the Nest.
I believe the
That was in TNA.
Oh God.
Ravens.
Well, So those two things make me think it's definitely Raven.
Raven.
He doesn't have to wrestle either. If
He had in ECW had Raven's Nest. In WCW he had the Flock. In TNA he had the Gathering and or Serotonin, which members included CM Punk. I guess.
Serotonin.
But you know what? Something no. That was in ECW. He quit. No, the Dark Carnival was
supposed to have Raven, but he quit.
Yes, but he actually quit.
Because the Dark Carnival was
Vampiro.
Vampiro
And the ICP. And Great Muda and the Demon.
Yikes. Yeah, that we'll see how it plays out, but I am not optimistic about
And
that.
a lot of people are 100% positive it's Matt Hardy, which I'm not that. I forget.
Matt Hardy seems to be done
angling
with WWE.
him, and he seems to be angling himself as
He is doing all these weird promos on YouTube. He is good. I don't know if he's friends, but he gets along with the Bucks. Obviously,
they're most definitely on.
they like him, and I wouldn't. And to be honest, he's a good name to bring in. Maybe he can't. He would be if you're picking a Dark Order person, and it's not Marty. He could be the best one because he could come in and take a few bumps here and there.
Yeah,
do some stuff.
Be wacky
at the top.
But still, I feel like that broken Matt Hardy. I think it's over with.
It'd have to be a different version of
it. Ran
Matt
its
Hardy.
time, and you know what? I would think Hardy would do something there because Hardy is he's
good at reinventing himself.
Yes.
Obviously, so maybe that would be the case. All right, the other AEW news was Taz is now on board. We don't know what for, but Taz.
He is going to be calling pretty much Dark more often.
Okay.
Probably that other new show.
I can't stand Taz.
I don't think
On his own, I can't stand Taz, let alone as a commentator. You like him though, so go ahead.
I don't think he's yes, you have understandable qualms from a decade ago in WWE.
Okay, his entire catalog of TNA and WWE,
right.
I've never liked his announcing for 1 minute. So
and that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I think Taz does a good job with Excalibur. I think he when it comes to that, I think he could be perfectly fine.
I'm worried that they're gonna push him to wrestle again.
No, he can't. There's no way. He
physically
looks awful.
not able to.
Physically can.
Okay.
He does not look.
Then
good.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, and a lot of people also think it's going to be Christopher Daniels paying off that
Dark Order.
That's horrible. I would hate that.
And I feel like
that would suck. It's good to make fun
Isn't
of that.
he a SoCal Uncensored guy?
Yes.
It's good to make fun of that and tease that, but I don't think that payoff would make sense. They need a big payoff. This Dark Order thing has not worked. It needs a big payoff.
And I guess
it needs a Matt
Raven's
Hardy.
been doing DDP yoga a lot.
Yeah, he can come in and take a bump or two.
Yeah.
Give a few even flows.
What's that? Just a DDT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good DDT.
I think it was
though.
like
one where you
double
fall
arm,
backwards on
wasn't
your
it?
back.
Right. Yeah, it was like a real stiff one, like a Jake the Snake. One.
Yeah, real stiff DDT.
A lot of people think Luke Harper.
Was it a double arm?
No.
It wasn't?
Not double
I
arm.
thought it was.
Brody Lee?
Brody Lee. I think Brody Lee does show up in AEW for sure.
Yeah, I think so, but there was pictures of him hanging out with Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, Sammy Guevara. He's
pretty
gonna
funny.
show up.
All right. WWE did an interesting thing. They had Buddy Murphy join Seth's group, which doesn't have a name yet, but it's Seth and AOP together,
Yeah.
which is a good correction for Seth.
Yes.
Making him a heel and put him
Seth
with AOP.
being a heel
Yep, and
is
now
much better
giving a heel faction with
two big heaters and
those two and an
a
undercard
young guy like Buddy Murphy.
That's
and now
good.
tonight on Raw, he was wearing just a single black glove.
Okay.
So that's and
I like where they're going with this.
That sounds real familiar to Jericho's guys.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Kind of exactly.
And he's now wearing his Monday Night Messiah shirt, which is a good heel move, and it's a pretty cool shirt too.
I think this is a good thing. It's working out well so far.
It's a good course correction.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
John Moxley is quick one. John Moxley's going to be back in Bloodsport. We're excited to see him in Bloodsport. He will be in Bloodsport.
Against Barnett.
Had the infection and he couldn't wrestle this fall. So now he will be in it. So good for them. Another quick one. Rest in peace, Rocky Johnson, the Rock's dad. I thought he was already dead. Didn't know he was still alive. Didn't know he was even just 75.
Yeah.
But yeah, he passed away, so that's a bummer.
Legend.
Legendary.
And the Wrestling
Wrestler.
Observer, since I've finally started subscribing to, they had a very good. It's the one thing you can't diss Meltzer for is he writes fucking thorough stories about when legends pass and like the stuff you find out about guys, like how Rocky John, like him and WWF, like they almost squandered a guy like him because he was huge and like a really good wrestler.
Yeah.
And
Him and Tony Atlas were tag team partners
and
for a while.
hated each other. Did not like each other.
Not a lot of people like Tony Atlas.
Yeah, I think
He's
that's
not
it.
well.
It's not well liked. But
Weird.
What is this?
Yeah, weird story of the week. So Rob Van Dam on Impact.
Oh right, yes. So this is Rob's new kind of funny, kind of
gimmick.
wacky. Someone made a very funny point how him and Val Venus have traded gimmicks. Because Val Venus now legitimately, I believe, owns a weed dispensary.
He does.
And now RVD is kind of like a
Sex guy?
guy
porn
in
star.
a throuple.
So he had almost a threesome on Impact this past week.
Yes,
With
he's constantly
Katie Forbes, who's his actual wife.
who we saw, I believe.
Yeah, she had her butt out and was
Yes.
like very bad at wrestling. Very, very bad.
Yes.
Who did she face? She
fought Karen Q, who's
faced a
now
good wrestler, Karen
who's
Q.
now been. Is it Karen Q?
Yeah.
Who's now been re-signed by NXT.
Yeah, Karen Q and her had a match where we were in downstate. Yeah, so he has this very racy, almost threesome
And it's like goofy, and he's just
with
like
two women, and
Who was the other one?
I
don't
forget
know.
what the other one's name is.
So this was obviously like, oh boy, we're gonna
test the limits.
test the limits. Well, they
Live
just,
sex show.
unfortunately, they got themselves banned from Twitch because
Is that where they're?
they've had a long-standing relationship with Twitch.
Yes.
They built a lot of the audience through Twitch.
Yeah.
Because the old show was on a terrible channel, the Pursuit Network, which no
Right.
one had or watched.
Nope.
What are they on?
So
right
you would
now?
watch it on Twitch instead. That's what they kept promoting. Like
Anthem.
Oh, it's on. Okay.
it's on Access.
Access.
okay.
Right, yeah.
So they've built a lot of. They've had house shows on Twitch.
Oh,
They've done
yeah.
a lot of stuff. They have 24 hours a day. If you go on Twitch, well, not anymore. But if you had gone on Twitch,
Right.
went to the Impact channel, you would have seen 24 hours a day TNA and Impact shows
Yeah.
running, and you could just watch them for free, which is pretty sweet
Yeah.
if you're into that sort of thing. But so that whole relationship up in flames because Rob Van Dam
The thing
had to get his rocks off.
it's a pretty funny. It's fucking lame of Twitch. Like, get the fuck over
But
it.
you're not allowed to have like sex
Yeah.
stuff on Twitch.
Yeah.
supposedly.
Okay, Twitch.
I mean,
but you know they're fine with like racist
Yeah,
and fucking
right,
all
right,
that
right,
shit.
of course.
But yeah, if you go back and like find some like clips of this, it's pretty funny because like he's constantly like hooking up with his wife. And there's one clip, I forget what it was. I think it was Brian Cage and I forget what, maybe Joey Ryan or someone else. It was Brian Cage, someone else, maybe Joey Ryan, and then on this couch, and then Rob Van Dam and his wife like pretty much having sex, and they're trying to like talk to each other and or like do like an interview, and they're just like, Rob, can you stop? He's like, oh, I'm sorry,
Can
are
you
we
stop
bothering
for
you?
5 minutes?
And Brian Cage is like yelling at him, and it was funny.
Did you guys see that Van Dam tried to? He posted to Twitter. He goes, "New T-shirt idea: Rob Van Dam, yeah or nah?" He tries to.
Van Dam.
Oh my God, he's trying to
Anything
make
to
money.
get over. Anything to get over, brother.
Jesus Christ.
He knows.
Well, good news is that Twitch is going to reinstate Impact at some point
sure.
once they reach their total ban time or whatever it is.
Yeah.
If it's a week or a month or 90 days
Right.
or whatever. But sucks for Impact. They're having a bad week. Also, Tessa Had more bullying shit come out with
Jesus.
WoW.
And some literal
And
possible shit.
Some other shit.
Oh yeah, we don't need to talk about
Yeah,
that.
that's I don't believe
We
that
don't know
until
about
it's.
that.
I don't believe that until it's confirmed by a source. Until I hear the video, I don't believe
I
it.
Until you
very
hear the
thoroughly
video.
listened to this.
Until I listen to it, it
can't
plops
watch it.
into that toilet. I don't believe it happened.
Cannot watch that.
I don't want to watch it. All right, Mike, you had a rant last week about
Uh,
AEW. Do you have another AEW rant or
No.
something else?
I think my new segment will be
Oh,
Mike's Wrestler of the Week.
oh, okay, all right,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay.
Mike's Wrestler of the
So, my
Rock and Roll Express.
my Wrestler of the Week is
Stephanie McMahon.
Slim J. Slim J is 34 years old, a freelancer, singles wrestler from Gainesville, Georgia.
What?
He's a male. He's 5'8", 187 pounds.
Slim J.
Also known as Gladiator Jeremiah.
Where'd you find
He's
him?
been in-ring experience of 18 years, high
Wow.
flyer. His signature moves are the 420 and anger management.
Okay.
There's your Wrestler of the Week.
Where'd
wait,
you find
wait,
him? Like,
wait,
where did
wait.
did you see him on
Yeah,
something?
why do you-
Like-
CageMatch.net has a very nice randomizer where you just hit it and they give you a
All
wrestler.
right, so it's not your favorite wrestler. It's Mike's Random Wrestler of the Week.
Random Slim J.
Actually,
Mike's Rando.
Yeah,
All right.
keep doing this.
Slim J.
Keep doing this.
Slim J.
Slim J. Okay, go look up Slim J.
Never heard of that man.
All right, Wally. You screwed it up last week.
I got.
Can you do it
Did
this
not
week?
explain the premise to me.
Oh wait,
Don't-
before we get to because Wally's thing is kind of the end of the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dynamite this week. Dynamite was good.
940. I saw. 940,000.
Yeah.
They beat NXT again.
Yeah, that's where it seems like they're gonna settle at.
Yeah.
It seems like, well, even though don't trust me, I'm not good at predicting.
We had Moxley get his eye poked out and turned to Solid Snake.
Yeah, that fucking look is awesome. That look is really awesome.
You know who Solid Snake
yeah,
is, right?
I gotta look this up now.
Well, Moxley had his eye
Yeah,
damaged and had a bandage over his eye and looked like Solid Snake.
the one.
He
Well,
had army pants.
we'll
on
get
as
to
well.
Hangman and Omega versus Bros. Good match, really good match.
I love their finisher, the buckshot lariat into
Yeah.
the V trigger.
And it seems like they're moving more and more towards, I guess, Kenny versus Hangman.
Or both of them again. Both of them out of the elite, maybe? Both of them?
Maybe. Good match. Good match. Darby.
Darby lost his number one contenders match with.
Oh, no. This is old. Sorry. This is old.
he really does look like.
Oh, this is December 18th. I'm way off.
I think the Bucks did have the 4-way tag match happen, right? For the number
That's
one
right.
contender.
I'm sorry.
Which Omega and Hangman won, I believe.
Yes. Yes.
And Hangman, the Bucks were pissed at Hangman because he attacked them, stopped them from winning or something like
Yeah.
that.
Well, hey.
Which is like
every man for himself.
it should be every man for himself. So we'll see
You
how
know.
that plays out. But Darby did have a match, didn't he? Have a
Darby
match against
versus
Pac,
Pac. It was a good match.
and Darby lost. So Pac is facing somebody on the cruise.
He will face
Who's he facing for the
him and Moxley
Oh,
now
right,
have a
right,
number one
right.
contendership.
him
match.
versus Moxley for the number one?
Yes.
contender. So Moxley will win that.
Cody's
Cody accepted the
challenges.
terms, which is a cage match against Wardlow, 10 lashes on.
Yeah.
10 lashes from MJF on the air, and he can't touch MJF until the match.
Yeah.
But he has to win a match against Wardlow
Right.
on Dynamite.
Cage match should be interesting.
First cage match in AEW, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, the Moxley thing was good. The only thing is nowadays you can't really sell
An eye?
huh?
Sell an eye, you mean?
Yeah, you can't really sell he actually lost his eye.
Yeah, I did. lose.
You can't. Sadly, you can't.
Yeah.
But it's still good. I like him, Jericho using his coat.
The little pointies on his coat.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool coat.
He's been wearing that for a while, though. The
That really pointy one? That's got
Yeah.
fucking shit all
He
over.
wore that at Double or Nothing, I think.
Did he?
And something else.
The you know what match? I thought that the women's match was.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was a bad match.
Yeah.
Who was it
Nightmare
between?
Collective versus Chris Statlander and Riho?
Yeah.
Is that right?
No,
Kushida. Yeah, you're right.
Statlander.
But the good guys won.
Good guys won.
So, or the good girls, or whatever. The good ladies won.
I thought a lot of spots were awkward. I just the way their women's matches are laid out. I don't think they're that great.
Brandy actually wrestled in that match.
Yeah,
too.
I did not like at all the MJF and the Butcher and Blade QT Marshall.
QT and DDP return to the ring.
Yeah, DDP looked great.
Whatever the hell.
DDP looked great.
67, whatever he is.
MJF wearing a very terrific shirt of I fucked.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Daughter.
I slept with the Diamond Daughters or something.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. But DDP going sky high, that was good. You know?
A little awkward for a almost 70-year-old, but he looked great.
Yeah.
DDP Yoga's paying off.
Yeah.
He did a lot of diamond cutters. And
Yeah.
and MJF took a very funny...
Did he do the splash in the corner? He used to do that, right?
No, that was Sting.
That was Sting.
I thought he did one too.
He may have, but he did... Did he do a... Was it a code red into a... Because Dustin did a code red or flipping pile driver into... Was it into a DD?
He did a...
diamond cutter that MJF got all weird on?
Yeah, he did the code red.
Whatever.
I thought Moxley and Sammy Guevara was good. But I love Sammy. Sammy Guevara may right now be, to me, the biggest standout so far. Besides maybe MJ. I feel like Sammy is he's so good. I love that he has become kind of like Jericho's younger, annoying lackey that like kind of does the dirty work, like comes out of the crowd, like taught, like it's just like
he's always patting Jericho on the back,
and like
and the picture of them, the cardboard cutout picture of them when Jericho did
so good.
That was funny.
Like Sammy is.
How's Sammy
so
on the
good.
mic? Is he?
He's terrific.
Very good.
He's
All right.
absolutely terrific.
And his gimmick is great because he's not the most jacked guy of all time, and he's a god. That's his thing.
He's a sex god.
Spanish god.
Fair.
Spanish sex god.
Spanish sex god is what he calls.
And then, like, was it? I think it was this week where he like entered. No, he did when he to face Moxley. He entered through the crowd.
Yeah.
And like busting Moxley's chops. Like, I just love him as like you'd see like this guy. He'd be like a character in a movie.
Yeah.
He's not and he'd be the guy who steals the show in the movie. He's not the main villain, but he's the villain's like best guy, young. Cocky motherfucker who just like steals the spotlight.
He's the heat check of the movie.
So good.
Anything else on NXT? We had the
NXT had
the Dusty Classic stuff.
Dusty Classic that I am absolutely dumbfounded.
Time splitters lose.
The only reason is that Shelley isn't signed.
He took the pin.
He took the pin, and now
Bill was right.
Yep.
And he did announce today that he is going to be at Joey Janela's spring break. So
just a
but
one-off.
why book that then? Why even put it out there?
Just to get people excited, indie people excited to get him away from.
But still, he's not. He's
100% what it is.
He's booked. Obviously, he's not a part of NXT.
No, because you want to get people who are into that kind of shit to go away from AEW. That's what you do.
Yeah.
You book people for one-offs so that... I mean, AEW is guilty of it, too. They're booking people like DDP to come in and pop some traditional people out there.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
just... so, the Keith Lee thing at the beginning was good.
What about his, like, attack of the security? Was that at the end?
Well, so this is the 1 week part of the whole show. So Keith Lee comes out, gets attacked by, terrifically, like always, by Undisputed.
Right.
And they Pillmanize him. Pillmanize his ankle. Then an hour later, we see him going full tilt.
Yeah. Smashing people into bushes.
Yeah, which I'm kind of... I don't like this new thing with Keith Lee where he's doing two things. He's pouncing everyone all over the place after doing it to Adam Cole, and he's rising up to like surprise people.
Yeah.
He's been doing that in all of his matches. I'm kind of just like, now I'm like, now you're kind of burying it into the shoving it down my throat. But yeah, Io Shirai, the other Dusty. Yeah, the Broserweights and Mark Andrew and Flash Morgan, just a terrific match. Those dudes are just so good. And Matt Riddle is just
He's on another level. He's
Yeah.
starting to get onto the. He's starting to get into that area where he's going to get crazy over in NXT. I feel like he hasn't been the last year, but
yeah, I'm still dumbfounded why you put Alex Shelley. This is just like a complete misfire.
It's just a popper rating. That's
I
all
guess it didn't even come close.
it didn't work.
No.
7.
I don't like.
20,
Why
700,
tease us
something
with
like
that? And then, like, I get it. You want to protect your, but then, and I loved Grizzly Young Vets winning, and then like getting Zach Gibson is so good too. Getting right on the mic and being like, "You guys all like calling out the fans who thought Alex Shelley was going to win because Alex Shelley showed up."
Yeah.
So good.
Well, there you go.
Which show do you think had a better week this past week, AEW or NXT?
I'm sorry. I seem to always prefer NXT. Just the NXT product appeals to me just a bit more.
They haven't changed too much of their formula.
No. But then still you do two things that aren't terrible, that aren't like click over like the Keith Lee, which we know. So next week Keith Lee's facing Roderick for the title. Yeah. And I feel like the entire match he's going to go after his ankle. Understandably, because he pillomanized it, but then
he's
he was
going to put
also
him in the ankle lock and all that.
Yeah. Yep. But then he was running around like a madman with it. But we're gonna get DIY versus Mustache Mountain at World's Collide.
That's fantastic.
That should be a fucking killer match.
That's
Yeah, because DIY is
they saved each other at the end when with Keith Lee there as well.
So good. Then Bianca Belair won the.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that. Not because I don't like Bianca Belair. It's just like her again. She's done it like 3 times.
Yeah, and I guess we haven't seen her against.
What'd she win?
She won the
number one contender.
Number one contender battle royal, and I thought it was when it got down to the end of the battle royal, it was a good. It was good. I thought I would love to see Mercedes Martinez versus Shayna Baszler because they went at it.
They still have her, Mercedes.
We talked about
just
it last
resigned.
week.
Oh yeah.
They brought her in.
But yeah, I don't know.
I wasn't crazy.
I guess you got to lay someone up for her first defense, Rhea. Even though she'll probably beat Toni Storm this weekend. All right, we got to pick should pick Worlds Collide, I guess. Oh, that's right. Fuck, Worlds Collide's this weekend. Oh, I'm excited now. That's what I'm excited for. Worlds Collide.
That's gonna be.
Well, who wins this week? No, Saturday. Who wins?
Night?
Imperium or Undisputed? I feel like Undisputed.
Imperium.
Wow. Who's taking the pin for Undisputed?
Bobby.
I knew you were going to say that.
I mean, who else would it? Who else would it be?
I got a question for you. Do you watch? What do you watch on Wednesday night? If you're home and you're watching,
He watches them both.
Are
One
you-
on a
No, I
laptop. Oh, you stopped doing that?
Depends on the card.
Okay.
But I will normally watch NXT live.
You watch it live.
Yes.
How do you follow, or how do you watch AEW then?
I'll normally watch it the next day.
Do you have
at
it
work.
like
I was gonna say you usually
Okay.
text out how much you hate it.
Yes.
The next day during the day. All right.
And I feel like there's areas of, you know what, that I can kind of not pay attention to or
Just
kind of
skip
fast
over.
forward.
Do you ever actually flip back and forth between them?
I
You
don't
did
have cable.
early on. You did.
Yeah, I don't
don't
have
have-
cable.
I thought you did.
I could go between the apps, but
yeah,
it's
that's a pain in the
shoddy
ass.
doing that shit.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna pick this World Collide stuff.
Yeah,
Imperium
let's-
versus Undisputed Era. I pick Imperium.
Undisputed.
Okay.
Undisputed.
Undisputed.
Okay. Rhea Ripley versus Toni Storm.
Rhea.
Rhea.
That it took way too long.
I love Toni Storm. Nope, I'm going back. Tony.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's dumb.
But hey, who I thought
Finn Balor's gonna beat Ilya Dragunov. So
That's
Oh my
it,
God!
yeah.
Yes.
that could be a very good match.
Angel Garza
All right, Angel Garza,
versus
Isaiah Swerve,
Scott versus TBD,
who are 2 UK guys.
Angel,
I'm gonna say
Angel Garza.
and Hal Garza.
Yeah.
Angel Garza.
He was on commentary this week, and he was very good.
DIY versus Mustache Mountain.
DIY.
Mustache.
Wow.
DIY, because they're not mustaches and heels, so it wouldn't make sense for them to lose. All right. Well, it's time for your top 5.
My top 5 this week is books that I read in 2019.
Okay. There we go. I like this.
Number 5, Masters of Modern Soccer by Grant Wall. Number 4.
Grant Wall's a very good reporter.
He is. He's a athletic. Is he work?
Is he the
Is he
athletic now?
athletic now?
I believe.
Athletic have like monster
They've
people.
pretty much just
Yeah.
become the new
The good
Sports
ESPN.
Illustrated.
They have fantastic people.
It's only a matter of time before they get bought out, just like the Ringer.
I don't think so.
Ringer's getting bought by Spotify.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
the Ringer's
interesting.
going to get bought.
I thought you meant by like ESPN or
No, Ringer's
okay.
getting bought by Spotify, and then
So they're just going to put everything on Spotify?
and then Barstool's going to get bought by
Wow.
someone.
Oh, fuck Barstool. Number 4, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Number 3, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Beep by Mark Manson.
We can swear on this show.
Not Giving a Fuck
Ooh.
by Mark Manson. Number 2, 3 Feet from Gold by Sharon Lecter and Greg Reed. And number 1, Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett.
Oh, a Neil
you
Gaiman
read-
book.
You read Good Omens?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, loved it.
What's Neil Gaiman's big book? The
That one. And,
Sandman.
Sandman?
He's
That's
got a
his big book?
ton of big
American
books.
Gods.
American
There's another
Gods
one.
is the other one.
Yeah.
American
I
Gods
didn't like that one
is
that
a
much.
show or is not a show?
It is a
anymore?
show.
It is.
It is a
Still
show.
exists?
It's the American Gods version that I read was like his like first draft kind of thing, like he like director's cut kind of deal.
All right, so give us a pitch for the Neil Gaiman book then. Why
For
should
Good
we-
Omens?
Why should we read it?
Watch the
Good
TV show.
Omens. If you want to watch the TV show first, that's fine. But
Where is that located? Which
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it
It's
about? Give us a quick.
Of Good Omens.
Yeah, what's it about?
Let's see. I
like a
read
horror
it.
thing?
I read it like
No, it's a
In
good
March.
angel and a demon.
are trying to stop
okay.
the apocalypse.
Yes. there you
Okay,
Because-
that's all.
The son of Satan has been born.
go. Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
sounds good.
Yeah.
I-
It was great. It was
And
great.
how many books are you hoping to read this year?
24.
24.
Yes.
Woof.
Still only at 1, but we'll see.
It's still early. It's not
still
even the
early.
first month over. All right, that is it. That's the end of this show.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking forward to Royal Rumble and Worlds Collide. And we'll be back next week breaking it all down.
Actually, I'm going to announce right now what our.
oh,
Am I going to be? Is it
yeah,
my?
it's you, right? Unless Bill.
We're
Yeah.
doing Punisher
No.
next.
Right, you're right. Sorry.
Well,
Punisher's next.
Next.
Then we're doing Royal Rumble, Worlds Collide, and
What were
other
you going to
things.
say then?
No,
And then
what
it's
my
Mike's chosen one.
Oh, yeah. We'll do that at the end of the chosen
You can
one.
do
Well,
it.
I want people to know that it's going to be the AEW Jericho's Dynamite.
Oh, this Wednesday's Dynamite.
Yes, because
Oh,
it's going to
okay.
be on the cruise.
Okay.
Oh,
Great.
okay.
Love it. Makes it easy on me because I already watched the
Yeah,
show.
yeah. And I was thinking about doing Dynamite, but if it's just a normal week, I was like, eh. But since it's
This
on the
is a special.
cruise,
It's a special one.
it's a special one. on the
Apparently,
cruise.
it's Bash at the Beach too.
yeah,
I don't.
sure.
We didn't really talk about
tonight. It may be taped. I think it may be taped.
Yeah, I think it'll be taped.
But right
They're
now,
not
I
gonna be
believe
able to-
there's
they can't
a.
broadcast live from the boat in the Bahamas,
Why
can
not?
they? I mean, that's a technology I didn't know existed.
Sure, why can't you? Right now, I believe there's a Fozzy concert going on right now on the boat.
I was wondering. Maybe we can talk about that. We'll talk about this on that show. But the last cruise was a lot of people really enjoyed it, but also like it was like, oh, you're gonna get to see Ring of Honor versus Impact
Right.
and some other things you would normally never get to see because we're
In international
we're
waters.
in international waters and yada 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 and all this stuff.
So dumb.
But all those guys aren't there
true.
anymore because it's just an AEW cruise at this point. A Rock and AEW cruise, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right, next up is the Punisher 2004. Dear God, fucking thanks,
Real
Wally.
bad.
Thanks a lot, Wally.
Yeah, my bad.
And then after that,
Actually, I don't care that much.
following week, Bill will be back. So we're looking forward to seeing who wins the Royal Rumble.